See, in every case, no matter what you talk about, you're the only one here that counts.
So I want to say that to you, too. You're the only one here that counts.
Yes.
But
Same.
Same?
Yeah.
Now, say that in another way so I don't know why I'm the only one. Or it's because we're not separate, or what does it mean? There's only...
Well, because that which is seen, everything is who we are. That's who I am, and that's who you are. As opposed to, I am not what I can perceive. I'm not this perceivable body. I mean, yes, I am, and this is... Sometimes words are very difficult. People hear these blank statements, and they wonder, that just sounds like a blank statement. Of course I am this body. Of course I am this body. Of course I am this table. And of course I am this rug and this chair and this air and everything that is in consciousness. Last time I remember being born, consciousness exploded everywhere. That's what I remember being born to. Everything.
Now, maybe I didn't notice all of that. I only noticed a part of it, I noticed, of course, I am this body, and I'm not so sure about this table.
You might have noticed it, but maybe somebody told you something that you believed. Maybe they said, "Oh, no, you're not the universe. You're that. You're that body."
I just want to be careful that I don't necessarily want to believe that I'm not that body or that I'm everything.
Well,
I want to experience it, definitely, but I don't want to just believe it.
Well, you are experiencing it. You're just not
knowing I am.
You're not identified with it being who you are. You're saying it's something else. You're separating from it. Because that's what you've been told, and that's what you believe. Somebody said the world was flat, and so you're not sailing off the edge.
I'm not going to the edge, right?
Yeah, and I'm saying that you are, I am, all is self. And we've been looking for ourselves, and it's clearly here and self-evident. And it just isn't something as small as the mind conceives. The self that the mind knows is something, someone. That is the self that the mind knows. And the mind is the knower of small things, individual things. And that's what the mind knows. Okay, that's great, no problem there. But is the mind the intelligence? Does the mind really know the truth?
I can't answer that. I would doubt it.
Or won't?
No, I would doubt that the mind knows the truth because the mind is only a very small part. And, I would...
so then maybe we should look...
We should look.
We'd look beyond the mind then. If the mind is...
Beyond, before, beside, all around.
Sure,
it.
Yeah.
All over.
Yeah.
And then sometime just by looking, maybe it's like my attention might focus.
What if you don't think you are? If you don't think you are someone, then what are you?
Yeah.
In the absence of thinking who you are.
Things definitely change.
In the absence of thinking who you are you?
I'm not too good at answering that.
Who is?
I can rest and to a point where like thoughts kind of are not so important anymore. And actually, the world takes on a different look.
Sure
a different
does.
feel.
Sure does.
It takes on a different feel. And somehow I just don't know what to do with that, or don't know, really where to to put a word to it?
Well, why not? I'll tell you what. Why not just bring it to this moment and see how it is? You have two choices with this moment. You can bring your ideas to it. You can bring your thinking process to it. Or you can bring your being to it,
My attention.
your consciousness, your awareness, without thought, without interpretation, without conceptualization, without imagination. We're back to the same place. Without fantasy, without belief. You have two choices. Now, these are practical choices. These are choices that anyone can investigate and anyone can experiment with. And in fact, we are commonly doing that all the time, bringing thought to this moment, bringing interpretation to this moment, bringing belief to this moment, fantasy, imagination, daydreaming, dreaming, conceptualizing. And we also have the ability to bring just pure attention, awareness, without thought, without any of those other things, without any mind, without any mental, intellectual aspect.
I can sort of feel a difference. I can definitely feel a difference, but I don't know. I can't really put a word to it.
That's okay. The choice is yours.
To put a word to it or not to put a word to it? Or just to come to...
Just how to be with this moment. I'm just saying that, the moment can only be wrecked. So let's just say it's ordinary. Not all that. There aren't whistles going off. There aren't great big, fireworks going off. Let's just say it's ordinary. But the one thing that isn't going to happen is the moment isn't going to be horrible, painful, suffering. You need something in order to create pain and suffering right now. You need an active process.
Like a broken dream. Like, oh, darn it shouldn't be this way. But if I don't have that dream, then it shouldn't be this way.
You need to be participating in something to really make the moment into something that you're not contented with, that you're dissatisfied with, that isn't working for you, that isn't enough. And as long as you're not participating in that mechanism, and I'm not going to tell you what that mechanism is, then you have some simple secret. And you can even talk and do all the things you normally do and still be in the simple secret.